Hey guys, welcome to Marian Media. I had to inform you about my journey back to Uganda. It was a very good journey and I had so much fun on my way back home to Uganda. Let me show you some of the things I did on my way back home. Actually, on this day, I thought that I was going with my boss up to the airport, but unfortunately, my boss got some problems and issues, so he had to call the driver to take me to the airport. So I was in the car, we passed through Baghdad up to the airport. Like, you can see the streets of Baghdad. They look good, they look beautiful, and I really loved the view because, when I came last time, I didn't get the opportunity to see such streets, so I was happy. You know what? I'm here. My check-in is at 9. It is now 8, 20 minutes. They have left me here. It is like a taxi, but now I don't know what to do. These people are too slow that I'm waiting for someone to come and then after we go. So my God help me, because I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm in another car. The first car I was in, it was from home up to here, Baghdad. I don't know what I'm going to do, my God. Let me pray to God we get someone so that we go quickly. Finally, God helped me and we got people and we finally reached the airport of Baghdad. As in, you can see it, it's looking beautiful, it's looking good, it's fantastic. Yeah, when I reached the airport, I found some Kenyan girl and some Ghana girl. So I was the first to enter and I left them outside. Finally, the Kenyan girl also entered and the Ghana girl actually didn't have some papers and she was told to go back because she didn't have some papers, so she missed her flight. At the airport of Baghdad, I found two Ugandan ladies. Yeah, they were also working in the house. I was happy. I don't know, because I didn't know that I would find some Ugandans who are also going back home. So I was extremely happy. So we had a lot of fun. You see, there we are entering the airplane. It was called Air Arabia. Yeah, actually, this was my first time to board such an airplane because the first time I came to Iraq, I used Egypt Air. So this time round, I had to explore so much things. So that we are in the line and we are like, when are we entering? So let me show you some of the Baghdad airport. You see it? Actually, on the airport, we found only one airplane. And I don't know why this airport is not that busy. I don't know why it's not that busy because other airports you can find so many airplanes from other countries like Egypt Air, like Canada, like Fly Dubai, like what, so many airplanes, but this one there was only one and it's the one which took us up to Dubai. Yeah, because we are boarding, I had to board from Baghdad to Sharjah and then from Sharjah up to Entebbe airport. So we had to get ready for our flight and it was a great plane. It was a great flight. Finally, we reached Sharjah and because we reached Sharjah at 3 p.m. during day in the afternoon and my next flight was the following day at 9 a.m. So I had to sleep at Sharjah airport. That's why I had to take some time to visit some places, some supermarkets at the airport. And I really had a great time. We walked, we ate, we did a lot of things with my friends, the Ugandan girls. You see, the airport was extremely clean and it was fantastic. I met some Ugandans there and we had a great time. Yeah, there I was walking because my plane was still, so I had to take some walk. I had to see different things I didn't see. And the great thing was that this airport had the Wi-Fi, so I wasn't bored at all. I was talking to my family, telling them that I'm about to come. I was talking to my friends, and everything was fantastic. So here, my friend was the one holding the camera. She was holding the camera and everything was good. Finally, we boarded another airplane, which was also Air Arabia. And here we're in the clouds. Actually, every time when I was boarding an airplane, I was sitting in the middle. So this time round, I was seated at the window. So I had to take these videos, these pictures, and I had to show you some of the things I didn't know. So you look at the clouds, look at the space, and everything was fantastic. Yeah, I loved the view of the clouds because it was my first time. Even though the other time when I boarded Egypt Air, Actually, I didn't find time to take these videos because I was somehow stressed and I had no time to take such videos. Actually, here we had reached Uganda, but we are still in the space. So I take down to see what's down. Actually, I had a lot of fun. Even though when I reached the plane, I had to sleep for something like 2 to 3 hours because my flight was 5 hours, yeah. So I had to sleep for the first hours because I didn't sleep at night. And after sleeping, after getting some rest, I take these videos. You see my country, Uganda. It's green, that's why it's even called the Pearl of Africa. I love its view, I love its nature, I love everything in Uganda. Just know I'm happy that I finally came back at home, and just know I'm showing you so many videos which you're going to see. But you see those roads, those tarmac roads, I actually didn't know that they look like that. Actually, here we are in the clouds. The plane was about to land and it was on a very high speed. Then after it showed us the aerial view of Uganda. Here we are about to land. That is Lake Victoria. We are about to land at the airport, Entebbe International Airport. Just know I was extremely happy. I don't know, because I didn't know that this thing would come to an end, because being in a foreign country where you're talking to different people, foreign people, the language is different, the food is different, everything is different. It's totally hectic. So when I saw it that we are about to land, I was extremely happy. Even though I didn't sit with my friends, the other Ugandans, but I had a lot of fun in the space. Yeah, you see the view of Lake Victoria, you see the view of Entebbe city. Yeah, that is it. I hope you're enjoying the video. I hope you're enjoying everything I'm showing you. But just know it was a great flight. I really enjoyed. It was not like the first flight I had, because the first flight I had was a little bit boring. So here I was like, when are we landing? When are we reaching the airport? Because I was extremely missing a lot of things. So I was like, when are we landing? Finally, we landed. You see the nature, you see the green pastures, you see the green things at the airport, you see the Uganda Airlines, the Uganda planes, you see, everything was just fantastic. I was happy. I don't know, because I was like, I'm going to eat again my Ugandan food. I'm going to visit some places. I'm going to meet my people. I'm going to meet different friends I met online, because when we are abroad, we make so many friends. I was like, when am I going to meet these people? When am I going to, I was expecting a lot of things. Finally, we landed and the plane was going slowly, slowly. And I was like, when are we reaching? But actually, at this time, at this moment, I tried to put on my phone to see whether my Ugandan lines were still working. But unfortunately, my lines were not working because I wanted to call my dad and tell him that, you know what, I've landed. But my lines were not working, and I was like, what am I going to do? I felt somehow bad, but I was like, good enough. I've reached my home country, Uganda. I was extremely happy. I was extremely excited. Yeah, here we are about to stop. It was going slowly to go and park where it is supposed to park. You see the Air Arabia, the wing. I really enjoyed this flight because it was not that congested and it was fantastic. You see the building of Entebbe International Airport. It is really a good airport. I really loved it. I really loved its view and I loved everything about the airport. As we're about to stop, I was like, how is my mom and dad putting on? How are they going to find me? How are they going to be excited to see me? Because they were like, they just want to see me, they just want to hug me. And I felt so many things. I started making some illusions, I don't know, but I was extremely happy. I was extremely good. I don't know, I was excited. Finally, we are going to park. You see the Uganda Airlines, they really look beautiful. And finally, we reached. You see the view of the building of Entebbe International Airport. It was not also that busy. Yeah, it was not also that busy. Finally, we are about to stop, and I was like, yeah, this is what I was waiting for. Yeah, finally we reached, and here I was in the car going home. My dad was the one driving, and my mom was also seated in front. I came back with my cousin sister. She's called Shamila. Yeah, we had a great fun. We were excited. You see the green view of Uganda. Uganda is really looking beautiful. Thank you for watching and listening. I hope you will see me in the next video.